Can you hear us now?
Yeah. Cut out.
Come on, Tech man.
Hey man, I just want to
Come on, Tech man. Y'all can hear us now, right?
Yeah, we can hear.
Yeah, everybody can hear it. Yes. Sandra said yes. I ain't listening to you, Vanessa. Zatarian says yes. Forget me. Hey, Michelle. Come on, man. You good. We got sound. Watch this, y'all. Watch this surprise. Boom. He don't even know.
There we go. Oh, still moving.
Come on.
There we go.
Are we good?
We're good.
Can we hear?
I think we're good.
Do they have to have you to hear? So can we hear?
We'll see. I'm not sure. Can y'all hear me now? They're saying yes. Okay, we tried something different, so I need y'all to say yes again.
I see what the problem is.
What's the problem?
It was muted.
What was muted?
The mic was muted.
Because we still got feedback.
Okay, it's not over here though.
It's DC.
Oh, the mic was muted on the camera. On me, I was muted.
Do you hear your feedback?
No.
Oh, we good. We good, y'all.
Hey, y'all. Hey, how's everybody doing? I guess we're gonna get some feedback tonight. Let me take this out because I don't want this on real quick. Let me see. Can you still hear me? Hello. Hello. Yes. Vanessa, you can hear me. If you can hear me, type a 1. If you can hear me, type a 1. Let's see.
Anybody know a tech guy that need a job?
Anybody?
What's up, Sandra?
No. I said type 1. I didn't say yes. Type 1.
She was in the. She know how to do this here. I can hear you.
Exactly.
Can't nobody see you. She's like, I can hear you.
I can hear you. Now that you can hear us, understand that the views and opinions of this panel are merely that. There are subject matter or points. They should not be taken as paid legal or medical advice, and we therefore bear no claims to a licensed consultation. If you want to sue somebody, he fully dressed so he got some money, sue Sebastian.
Sebastian got his new male voice shirt on and his doggone coveralls on. Now this Negro fly.
Oh. Sebastian has a male voice shirt. Oh. You know what that means? That means if Sebastian can have a male voice shirt, we can make them in kitty size.
That's right.
So thank you all for supporting the male voice the way you do. And we can make your children some too. All right? It's a great show tonight. Y'all ready for it?
Let's go.
You ready? Are you sure you ready?
Ready.
Okay. Well, since you're sure you're ready, let's get it started like this.
But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight we got to start off talking about T.I. and Tiny.
That's right.
And you know, I always got to come up with something fly, but I call it T.I. and Tiny Freaky Tales.
These are the tales, the freaky tales. These are the tales that I tell so well. I met this girl. Her name is Tiny.
Y'all already know what kind of show it's going to be.
And she look like Wayne.
Look like who?
Wayne.
Tiny. Okay, so conversation tonight. Hold on, Sam Beasy. We're not saying they're innocent or guilty. These are grown adults. They get to do what they want to do with their bedroom. Anybody disagree?
I don't disagree.
You got the butt. Come on.
Okay, I might be jumping too fast.
Come on. All right.
But it's how you do it. Now, when I heard the story and I think it was some involvement of drugging people.
Bill Cosby?
The Bill Cosby. Somebody gave him the Bill Cosby. So I heard that, heard a gun put
Molly's and all that.
You know, T.I. said, well, he said with consensual adults.
So here's the deal.
But then some of them said it was consenting in the beginning.
Here's why I'm confused at. I'm confused that there's only one lady complaining about the situation who has gone public.
She might be getting on.
But other people are saying she's full of crap. Like she has fetish with Tiny, and she wants.
But what about the other people who come out after her?
Yeah.
She
Now,
said
see,
that
look,
other
look,
ladies have come
right.
out and said
over 30
you know.
guys came out and said something. So
Okay.
now look, now,
like R. Kelly.
Yeah,
Now they
look,
come out
y'all
of woodwork.
y'all keep R. Kelly out your mouth. Oh, Kelly, look. No, I'm just playing. I'm just talking. But check it out. So you saying that there are people who are saying that I got drugged and raped?
Yep.
So this is the thing. There's no doubt in my mind that there was drugs involved.
Why do you say that though?
Because just the lifestyle.
the lifestyle.
Just the lifestyle.
They don't never smoke weed. That's all you do.
Cocaine, Molly.
What is a Molly?
I bet it was some. It was some ecstasy. I bet it was some ecstasy
Right
there.
So I mean,
Because
there's
some
no
of them
doubt
said
in my mind.
they woke up. They woke up.
There's no doubt in
but
my
they
mind
browse
that there
on
was
the
some
net.
drugs involved. But this is the thing. People go to these events, I don't know, these events, these parties to go have fun.
Yeah.
And so the people with
Is
the money,
fun a trick word or is it actual fun? Like it's real
fun. No, I'm talking about fun.
Okay.
To enjoy yourself.
Okay. All right.
And so what happens is people who are throwing the parties in their establishment, they've got the money, they're supplying the drugs. And so what ends up happening, and I don't want to
Shoe in your back pocket.
I can get some money for this.
You know something is wrong right there. Why
Right.
wait down the road? So it takes one person
Well,
to say something.
you knew something was wrong when they
Okay,
told
wait,
you to
wait.
do the drugs, and you
Right,
didn't
and
really
you
want to do
wasn't
that.
Well, okay, Chelsea. Chelsea said she said they were required to take something upon entry.
Right.
What is the she? So what's the she and what was the
The
something
girl,
that was required?
the girl was
They were
told
required to
take
take
something
some
before
cocaine, Molly,
something.
something,
Well,
somehow altering
Well, did
drugs.
somebody put a gun to your
So
head?
you weren't forced to take it. So you had a choice at the door.
Right.
Nah, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna take that.
She want to take.
I'm gonna get my Uber and I'm
They
gone,
took
girl.
it. They took it because it was tiny. It was tiny.
It's T.I. It's a party. They supplying it. Shoot, yeah, I want to have a good time.
Man, it's crazy
That's
now.
crazy. Listen,
But you, like you say,
y'all
you're
listen,
a grown woman. You can say no. You're a grown man. You can say no. Ain't no gun, but I'm gonna take
Ah.
you.
Connie just said she asked for some money and they said no, and that's why she's talking.
And Tiny
Well, R.
said.
Kelly could have said that too.
And Tiny said that you was just Tip was just uncle to your boys a couple of weeks ago.
Right. That's true.
Oh, I remember saying.
Yeah.
And what's the
So
chick
why
that
would you-
they used to do her hair? The little ghetto, real ghetto shit.
Yes. Shaquanda.
Shaquanda, something.
She had breakfast
She
on
said
45
she
years.
called the chick out too. Like you was in love with Tiny and you was all this and did you tell the people that you would go get for them taking their room? Because they said she was a recruiter for them taking their room.
There's some recruit going on.
It's a recruiter.
Right.
Ain't nobody
You better stay home because if you go out there, people gonna recruit you out there.
So
You
I want
can't
to address
do that.
something else. While you talking, I want to address one more thing.
But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it.
Here's my question.
Oh, he know where to go get it.
He said they know where to go get it.
Right.
Would you
Listen
have
to
a
that.
problem
Listen to that.
if they were just consensual, without the drugs, without anything? Because we did a show last week. The woman said, "We go get the
Go
women
get the women.
and bring
Yeah.
them back to
Bring them
our
back.
house because that's what my husband likes."
You invite that trouble into your house.
But it ain't trouble to them. She likes it and he likes
Oh,
it.
it's trouble now, ain't it?
What we talking about? That's tying them trouble. That's tying them trouble.
Yeah, it's tying them trouble, but you bring that in your house and
So
somebody
what are you
catch
saying,
feeling
brother?
something, getting something.
Are you saying that there's
I
spirits or
think
something?
when Homer got there,
You need to leave them alone.
I think when Homer got there, and she was fine with the T.I. part, but then when the Tiny part came, she probably was hurt or misconfused, or it wasn't what she thought.
There was a misunderstanding with the entanglement.
Yeah,
She didn't understand the entanglement.
I'm not talking about nobody. Why? That's
So
right.
That's why it needs to be just between
So
you
what they
and your wife.
had was a fallout between the Sabrina. I think her name was Sabrina. Sabrina, the one who's doing all the screaming,
Right.
and she was beating up. She claimed she was beating up somebody who was treating Tiny wrong. So she was beating up on this girl. T.I. came in there and was like, "Hold on, you tripping?" Pulled out a pistol and was brandishing. Put it to her head or something like that. I think that happened. I do think that happened.
Right. But not to put the gun to you and bow down and give me the sex.
I don't know. I really don't
Not
know.
no bottom down and give me sex. That's
You got the wrong story.
That's the wrong
bro.
story.
I don't know about that.
You got the wrong story.
I'm straight forcing. I'm forcing somebody.
right.
Hey.
So,
But yeah, I do think that did happen. But you know, you in there, first of all, getting physical, fighting, like just that whole situation, that environment you put yourself in.
Right.
And then you want to go out into the public and say, he did this.
That's it. Yeah, you were too.
Come on, man. So for every woman who has a claim of or actually been sexually assaulted, I honor that. I respect that. You need to come forward and you need to go to the authorities. But stuff like this, when this happens, it just messes up the whole. It fouls up everything for women. And so that's the only issue that I have with this Sabrina shit.
So let's be clear. She accepted whatever drug they was offering her so she could get in.
Right.
So now I don't know about the parties. From my understanding, it was just the girl and them, T.I. and Tiny. But if that's their thing, if that's what they want, if that's what they're used to or enjoy, who are we to judge what they like? Who are me? Who are me? Who am I? Who
So
are me?
for sure, I don't approve of their lifestyle.
Keep
But-
it to yourself.
But that's for them. That's for them. That's for God to judge them. Hey, that's not for me. So
That's crazy because it's
I
going.
want to hear
It's
about
going in. It's going through celebrities.
Wait.
They
Don't-
doing all this
Watch
stuff.
how you use the term. Is doing what? Is doing
They going in. and going in over there.
Wait.
Going over there.
Are we talking about the same thing still?
Yeah, we-
hey, but bring
Yeah,
it light to their relationship, Tiny and T.I.
They
One
have
of the
an
things-
open relationship.
Yes, they do, but it's caused a lot of issues and problems. And again, I'm not in the home. I'm not talking to my personal experiences of what I've seen, but what the report is. Tiny goes often to her friends and cries about some of the issues that are going on in the relationship with T.I. and talking about the infidelity. He's sleeping with her, and he's sleeping with. And so, when you have that toxicity in your relationship, you
What is
allow
Toxicity.
when you allow this into your relationship, it becomes unhealthy. It becomes
That's right.
toxic, y'all.
Lady Dub say she knew this.
Do me a favor, everybody. I know we're live, but I still want to do it. Everybody shift a little bit because our logo is killing Jeremiah's face. And you know we can't have that because, whatever. Okay, so we're good. All right. So I like what Chelsea just said, and we'll come back to your comment. Chelsea says she knew what she was about. She knew what was about to go down. Folks kill me trying to act dumb after the fact, like they didn't know.
Yes.
You know what? I like you, Chelsea.
Yes.
Just listen, don't be fronting after you knew what it was. What it was.
You knew
that
what it
reminds
was.
me of the chick Tiger Woods was dealing with. You knew that man was married. You chose to go down and lay down, open your legs, do them things, and then you sue and get all that money.
All of me. All 55.
And that's what it's about, man. When it comes down to it, it's about this money. It's about the money.
It's
Completely about money.
So everything was going good. Then she got in a fight with old girl. T.I. come disrespect her. Tiny come and say, hey, you tripping, woo, woo, woo. They fall out, and now she go public.
Go to the media, go to social media and say all that. Everything was fine. You know they try to come back.
So the other people just trying to get in on the money? Is that
Money.
Yeah, they try to come in.
And make a name for themselves.
Yeah.
Everybody wants a name for themselves. Since everybody wants a name for themselves, we have some names that we need to discuss real quick. Well, not some, maybe one real quick.
Come on, Clint.
The name is, the name is Mr. Chad Wheeler. Are you aware of Mr. Chad Wheeler? If you are not aware of Mr. Chad Wheeler, here's an introduction.
This is 27-year-old Chad Wheeler. He's a former NFL offensive lineman for the Seattle Seahawks. He stands at 6'7" and 310 pounds and almost succeeded at killing his girlfriend, and he's out on bail. Chad and his girlfriend Aaliyah were dating for 6 months and then moved together in November of 2020.
So here it is. Chad Wheeler, former lineman of the Seahawks. He beats his girlfriend, strangles her.
Right.
She goes on the shoulder. He beat her. He tore her up. And she went unconscious. She came to, and he recognized her. His words to her were, "Hey, you still alive?" Which means I had intent on killing you. Yeah. So a few ways I'm looking at this, a few things I gotta say about this.
I thought you were dead.
Can we detail that real quick?
Oh yeah.
So when she came to, y'all, she seen him from the bathroom at the kitchen table eating like a bowl of cereal or something.
Hey,
Yeah.
Have he told her?
Right.
Yes.
After he thought she was dead.
After he thought she was dead, he went to go break bread at the kitchen table by himself. Looked over, got up, started walking toward, and said, "Dad, you still alive? You still alive?"
6'7",
310 pounds, I think.
That is a big old like cornbread, hay bale carrying, total biscuit eating son of a gun. And she 5'9".
She's 5'9".
Oh, tell me
140 pounds.
Tell me 2 killer points about this. They saw him, but they don't know who she is. She black.
Yeah, she's a black girl.
She's a black girl.
So you know, I'm so torn. I got a lot that I want to say.
But if the
let's
tables
unpack.
return,
Let's
if the
unpack.
tables return, first of all,
Let's unpack this, y'all.
if she was a white girl, he was a black guy. Let's look at that.
Oh, if he was a black guy and she was a white girl, he'd have been in jail.
He wouldn't be out right now.
I got something else for you. Let's not even talk about him being in jail, because the same Mr. Chad Wheeler, when the police came, he did not go easily. He fought the police.
6'7".
They used tasers on him, and it didn't work. They fought him to arrest him, and he's still alive. Not only is he still alive, he's alive and out on bond.
And out on bond.
And out on bond.
This is true.
So,
because he didn't take his medicine.
and that's the thing. That's one of the things that just kind of pisses me off. Because as much as I preach about being going to get therapy, mental health, why is it that every time, and I'm gonna say it just like I feel it, this is the male voice.
Right.
Why is it that a white boy all of a sudden has mental issues after he done shot up something or stabbed something or did something crazy? It's always he has mental issues. He had the same mental issues, if he ever had them. Realistically, you would know better than I would. But why is it that after? Did anybody know about this mental issues before he did this? Okay, watch this though. The story says that before he did whatever he did to her, that he had sent his girlfriend a picture of his shaved head earlier in the day.
His girlfriend?
The girl that he beat up.
Okay.
He had sent her a picture of his head being shaved earlier in the day. She said, I felt that something was wrong because he loved his hair.
She felt something was wrong.
Oh,
she said because he loved his hair. But when he came home, he's bald now. So I don't necessarily, of course, y'all, again, these views and opinions, this is my personal. I don't consider him having to deal with mental health. I don't want to hear that bullshit. He didn't take his medicine today. I think he made a conscious decision to do, because what triggered him to do everything was he said, bow down to me.
That's what it was.
And she said, I ain't bow. Where would you get that in your head that somebody need to bow down to you?
Especially saying to a black.
Does that have anything to do with
come on, Doctor, I know you say so.
Bipolar disorder?
Hey, listen. When I first heard the story, I thought about substance use. Then I thought, first thing I thought about was substance use was steroids. I thought about drug drugs. That's what I thought about. But he hasn't been in the league. I don't think he's been playing. So then that's what I kind of got away with. It had been some type of...
He's a no name. This is the first time you ever heard his name. So,
right.
But let me tell you something else too, because this has something to do with another one of my arguments.
Okay.
They've only been together 8 months. They dated for 6 months. They moved in together November of 2020. Here we are in February, and it happened in January. And now all of a sudden,
that?
They moved in together in November, and then they got together. Yeah, we're in February, and it happened in January.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that enough time? Ladies, tell me. Okay, let's go. I'm sorry, I'm looking over here. Look up here. Let's look at some of these comments that I have a question for you. Go ahead and answer the question now.
That
Ladies,
is crazy.
is that too soon to move in with somebody?
Too soon.
You think about it. Right now, Tori said, listen, I didn't know she was black. Yes, ma'am, she's a black lady. Just says he is crazy. The team should be held accountable as well because this is not his first time. Okay? He's not playing for the team anymore, but she's saying this is not his first time.
I was wondering, does she know?
Hold on, real quick, y'all. I'm so sorry, but I'm gonna interject real quick because crazy is a stigma word. Crazy is a stigma word that is considered inappropriate in the mental health world. So
if you don't shut your before
We're
I
talking about crazy. What they call it?
he could be exhibiting some bizarre behavior. But crazy is an inappropriate term.
Grandma used to say he touched.
listen.
We ain't gonna go there and tell that child, baby, you are inappropriate.
And she badly considered.
Inappropriate, bizarre.
You
exhibiting.
baby, this great. This your great grandmother expedition. No. Baby, your ass
Is exhibiting.
exhibiting
Bizarre.
She ain't gonna say none of that.
behavior like an MF.
She
She ain't
gonna
gonna
say that.
say that.
She
Her
gonna say
ass don't say it. Nigga, your ass crazy.
yeah, sit down somewhere.
Yeah, I'll beat that shit out you.
Yeah, exactly. You gonna interject. You better interject something. Listen, Sam Lee says this is the difference in the two Americas that we live in. The rules and laws apply to us don't apply to other races. We coming back to that inappropriate, whatever.
I understand where the doctor's coming from, though.
Listen, I don't understand where the doctor's coming
You
from.
gotta be politically correct. That's why I'm
So, come tell me something. What's your son name? The one that was on. Arian? Arian is on tonight. Hey, Arian, we good? You all right? We just speaking to you. Y'all say hi to Arian.
What's up, Ariel?
He might not be all right.
He says it's a mental disorder.
The Rockets.
The Rockets lost last night.
He's
surprised at that?
No,
He's probably exalting, what?
He is
Exhibiting bizarre behavior.
He is exhibiting strange behavior because the Rockets there.
Where is the
They gonna keep on
They
losing.
gonna keep on losing. Sandra says she didn't know that man at all. Heck no. I guess that answer the question is 8 months to 6 months too soon to move in with somebody. So
My question.
Chelsea said yes. Chelsea said yes. Eulalia, hey Eulalia, how we doing? We got your boy over here.
Hey, baby.
Her name Eulalia.
Okay,
Okay,
sweet,
yeah.
though.
Is he having a hard time? Oh, listen. Oh, I shouldn't even put this up because you was making fun of me. Yeah, it was January. Anyway, Mercedes, the mental illness, my ass. Nah, he should have been shot when he was released.
Yeah.
Michelle,
6, 7.
that's entirely too long.
Come on, that's big old.
6, 7, 300
all
and
this
something.
other stuff.
Choking up, but because she won't buy
He choked
down.
her.
That is crazy.
Listen, Sam B says you can.
Slave man. That's a
That's all it was. You can be perfectly crazy and know the difference between right and wrong.
So look, let me tell you.
Nah, you on time out. We finna mute you. You let me all use the same mic because I sure cut yours off right now. Listen, let me. Yo, wait, hang on. Let me get through these comments because we gotta talk about this. You one of them. You want to rename it what it ain't.
Very strange.
Crazy,
Unusual, especially so.
This lady says, what the hell is Kermit doing? Can somebody tell me?
He's reading the definition.
That's the definition
In the middle of the show?
of bizarre.
That's bizarre.
It's crazy.
So listen, Ms. Lady says, I do believe 8 months is too soon. Nowadays, there are too many wolves to watch out for. Take your time and use discernment. It is, and so 6 months is what the lady says. I'm gonna do it again. Anyway, Sam Beasley. Who's Sam Beasley? Y'all know who Sam Beasley is? We like Sam Beasley. Sam Beasley.
You know Sam Beasley.
What's up, Sam?
Okay, what's up, dude?
Oh, that's Area's partner.
Hey man, we appreciate you being on and being interactive. So check this out. Zatarian says, I feel that's how everyone should have. Okay, let me see. Zatarian, I've seen Zatarian before, but she typing essays today. I feel that's how everyone should have known it had nothing to do with mental health. So he managed to hide it all the time. But the moment they move in, boom, it shows up. I feel he was well and aware. That's very true. 6 months of dating, moved in, and look here, 1 month later, he acting crazy.
He decided not to take his medicine.
Yeah. Chelsea
Okay,
said
so
it was
people
too
be
soon.
prosecuted for not taking their medicine?
You can ask the judge after we asked all these dogs. Chelsea says it was too soon. Unfortunately, she was probably just blinded by the potential success. That's my doggone point. Remember we were talking about it. That's my doggone point.
Yeah.
At some point, wait till I get through these doggone
But-
comments.
He got some money.
We gotta talk about
She
that.
moved in
That's
and
my
had
thing.
some money.
If he had mental illness, the signs were there. She chose to overlook them. Somebody put me in B flat real quick.
Yeah. I think
Okay, all right, so that's all of them. So here we go. So let's talk about what would this beautiful,
We got a picture of her.
I gotta find it.
Yes.
If
What
anybody
is
got
this?
a
She
anybody got a picture of her,
she not just, you know how you have other family members and you say, oh, you so cute. No, she not like that. She's a pretty girl. She's a pretty girl. She's a beautiful girl.
Pull her up.
And somebody pull up on your phone. Her name is Alyssa. Pretty girl. And you've all seen this guy. 6'7", 300-something pounds.
That's big, guys.
What the hell did she initially want with this man?
He must gave her.
I don't know what.
A burger
I don't understand. He didn't.
She wanted happiness.
But then you got, they've been together 6 months. They move in together in November. And all of a sudden, you don't even get to wait. You don't pay, and now he's dragging you across the floor.
Oh my
There she
goodness.
is.
She's
That's
a
what
pretty
she looked
girl.
like afterwards.
That's what she looked before.
Is that weed? Is
That's
that real
It
hair?
don't matter.
It don't
See,
matter.
now,
It don't matter.
This is her. This
Don't
is her.
matter.
On the right, before.
Bring it down a little bit. Bring it down a little bit.
It's before
I
and
still
after.
can't see it.
You still can't see it?
Hold on. Yeah.
That after just caught my
This-
eye like that.
That's her.
Bring it up just a little bit.
Oh,
Right there.
That's
This
brutal.
should have went to.
That's before and after.
Or is it the other way around? What do I?
All right.
Let me
So-
expand it. Let me expand it.
So
God
here's the
dang.
thing. Here's the question. Does she, don't y'all inbox me, don't y'all email me, don't y'all cuss at me because I still fight. Does she bear some of this fault?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
I don't think so.
Wait, before you answer, audience, does she bear some of this fault? Is this sort, because we need to know what about this man attracted her to him other than the obvious of money. Now, obviously, we know that she didn't know he was going to flip out on her.
I think he
Well, I
must have
wouldn't
done
say
something.
she bears the fault. I believe that she saw some signs.
It can't be the.
No, it wasn't the. It was the. It was the.
The money?
Yeah, the money. It wasn't the.
Money in the pocket.
It was the money.
Okay,
But
so
I think I'm not gonna say she bared the thing. I just say, like you say, she overlooked some issues.
she overlooked, which means she passed the red flags
Sure.
on purpose.
I'll never say that the victim.
Come on, Doc.
I'll
I'm
never
going to
say-
tear your ass again.
I will never say that a victim is the cause of
No.
the reason for
No.
the assault.
I agree.
So let's just say someone jogging down a dark park in New York, she gets hit over her head, she gets raped. It's not her fault.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
It's never her fault.
Why is she
Never
jogging
her
at night?
Why she
But here's the thing. Let me tell you something about this.
We don't do that for the victims. We don't do that with the victims.
Let me tell you about this guy right here. You know, you go to the doctor, they charge you by the hour, right? And talk about stuff that ain't even on the table. We not talking about no damn jogger. We talking about her in this situation.
Okay.
You're wasting my money for my business.
So she comes to therapy and she says it's my fault that he hit me.
No. That's
Okay.
not what I'm saying. I'm saying once you see those red flags, remove yourself.
Run.
Don't stay there wondering if it's going to work out. Here's another issue. Women, I don't know this lady per se, but women mostly love projects. If a guy is not a project, she's not really interested or into him.
Mm.
He's got to have something that needs to be fixed, and she feels like she can fix it.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I just said something right there.
Chelsea said maybe she'd been abused before,
No,
and it was in her family.
no, where you get that from? What are you talking about?
I'm reading the comments.
Let me tell you what you're reading. Can you hear me? This is when I gave them this a week or so ago and said read up on this and study on this and all that stuff. So when we're on the show, you ain't got to be trying to read and study and all that other kind of thing. But now everybody over here is looking through their phone as if they understand what's going on.
I read Chelsea comments.
Chelsea don't know what she's talking about.
See?
I'm just playing. Chelsea. Thank you for watching the show. I appreciate appreciate you for watching the show. Thank you. Thank you very
No,
much.
I did my research.
Michelle says, and that's so sad because so many women are like that.
Yeah.
I can't hear nobody in this sanctified church. My point is, it is not her fault that he beat her.
No.
It is her fault that she ignored the signs.
I'm with you.
That's all I'm
how
saying.
you put it. I'm with
That's
you.
all I'm saying.
I'm with you on that.
But
You're not.
where are the signs? We don't know about any signs.
You know when somebody, I was going to say the MF word, but I'm not going to say it because I'm holy.
didn't know any
You know when
signs.
somebody crazy. This ain't the first time he showed up
No,
that
no,
he's
no.
crazy.
How do we
Not
know that?
crazy.
Oh, he crazy. I ain't studying with the doc said. Crazy is crazy.
Well, they saying he just out of the blue. It was no argument. It was no.
Okay.
They had
That
no
time.
issue.
That time.
That time.
That wasn't last week over the pizza. When he
See?
jacked the pizza in the face.
See? We weren't even there.
We wasn't even there.
But watch this here though. Let's
Jeremiah
ask Doc.
said we don't know
Since
that.
we're exhibiting bizarre
Jeremiah
behavior,
said we don't
right?
know that.
If, hey Claudia, watch the pay, how you doing? If you get a picture in the middle of the day and she bald headed, are you not on red alert right then
I'm
to say
extremely concerned.
you're extremely concerned
That's
and
bizarre
you're going to
behavior.
watch her behaviors?
Yeah.
You may even call her. What the heck wrong with you? What's going on? And you're going to be able to tell something ain't right.
Mm-hmm.
Something going wrong. Then here's the thing. She tried to get out, and the story said he grabbed her and pulled her back.
Right.
Come on back here. I ain't done with you yet. Then did some more to her. Here's the thing. Police come. The only way they find, she called people in her phone. Nobody called the cops. She eventually called them herself. First question: why you ain't called the cops? Yo, they ain't gonna sell. Why you? She called other people and his parents.
Because she loves him. She don't want to see.
Okay. Okay.
Relay it up. Relay it up.
Okay. Here you go, Lady Dub. Lady Dub says, exactly. I speak from experience. Sometimes signs aren't there right away. Okay.
Yeah.
Right away and there is two different things. Meaning you saw it. You probably didn't see it right away, but you saw it.
Okay.
When you see it, we have got to become the fact of saying, you know, people brag about, and I understand this is the wrong word, Doc, but some people brag about, don't mess with me because I'm crazy. Maya Angelou said, if they tell you what they are, you believe them.
Believe him.
I'm just saying, what we going to do here? We're going to keep blaming. I'm not saying the lady's at fault for getting beat.
Okay.
I'm saying we have to do a better job at looking at the red flags and acknowledging them and doing what we need to do to avoid it.
You know, the sad part about this this case is that the young lady's probably going to go back to him at the end of the day.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
No,
Please
no.
don't say it.
Not
I
after
understand.
Not after that beat down.
I understand what you're saying,
So,
but it happens.
It happens.
It happens.
It happened.
I don't think her family will let her.
Well, here's the deal. Her family ain't got no pull in this,
They
and she
ain't
tried
got
to call him, and they didn't want to call him. So check this out.
She
She said she did a report. She said when they were gonna give him probation. I mean, what do you call it? Come on, when they let you pay the money, you get out here,
Bail.
put on bond, yeah,
Bond.
bail. She told him, I don't feel safe for myself. I don't want him out. I don't feel safe. He still got out. So right now, she's got to hide because she don't know where he at. She don't know when he gonna come. What he gonna do?
We can see him coming because he's like 3:45.
Yeah, you gonna.
So then that makes me wonder, okay, does she think it's a medical issue? Or does she think he really got something else?
I mean, there's just so much of this case that's concerning. So when he shakes his head right there, that is a sign of
That's that
manic.
flag.
Like, he was just in
Flag
a
went
manic stage, and that is a symptom of bipolar.
Victoria Morgan says this: some women stay because they feel they can help or change it by sticking it out.
No.
That's the truth, though.
Well, but they don't. It don't
it's
change.
It
But-
doesn't
Don't
change.
change.
So some of them don't, but let's be honest, some men do change for the better, and they do turn into the man that the woman always dreamed of.
Don't give them pie in the sky.
Okay.
If it quack like a duck and it bark like a duck, it's a duck.
No. Men can change. My dad changed
I
after
get
17
what
years.
yes, men can change.
Yeah.
I changed. I used to
Okay then.
no,
What
okay,
you do?
no, I'm not. Let me stop that right
Uh-oh.
I gave away my pole and everything. I was a little stripper. They used to call me Mac Mike. And then they made a movie about me and everything.
Magic Mike?
Listen.
It was blue.
Coming to the stage. Listen.
I would go.
Some bitch says this. It says she ain't got no brothers, cousins. I was thinking the same thing. She ain't got no brothers, cousins, uncles that can assist in getting her out of the situation prior to what just happened. Now he said it nice. I was thinking brothers and cousins if they. That's a big boy, but he get whooped.
Yo, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. All right, let me go back to over.
I'm not going. I'm going out with a gun. I'm not.
Well, consider I got 2 felonies and my third one's gonna put me away for a while. I probably would. I would have sent my goons.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm gonna sit Mike over there in Kern. I'm gonna talk to y'all for the.
I'm gonna get that pistol. I ain't just walking up on that.
Oh, I'm gonna send you commissary money then. That's what I'm gonna do, Mike.
You do what you gotta do. You ain't gonna be talking about. Hell, I'm mentally checked. I'm bizarre behavior right now.
I'll be the expert, Tessa. I'll be the expert when
Yeah.
I test the
Whatever.
You just snap. That's, you know.
Sorry says there's no time on a person feeling that they are in love. Some people fall faster. In her head, she felt. Screen move. She felt she knew him. Okay.
That's a lot. 6 months, man.
Michelle says bipolar disorder, BDP, all of those. BBD. She's a BDP. All of those, they are unpredictable, especially if they stop taking their meds.
But
Okay.
the question would be, why would he stop taking his meds?
Because
you know,
there's several reasons why. A lot
Notice
of
the
people.
voice change. You gotta notice the voice change. You
There's
get
several
down.
reasons why. The main reason why a lot of people who have severe mental illness, with the psychosis, the mania, the bipolar disorder, they stop taking their medications because once they take them for so long, they start walking and talking normally, feeling confident. I don't need these medications because they've been doing so well. And they get off their medications, and then that's when they start to derail and they fall off.
What they do, Doc?
They derail.
They derail.
like a train.
So yes, we did get some inbox questions. So let's address them real quick. Inbox says it takes a very sick person to want to be monogamous to a misogynist individual.
Now we're judging.
Now we judging.
Now we're judging.
Okay, I'm glad you said that.
We're judging
Hold on.
this.
I did this just for you. The difference between monogamy is the state or habit of having only one mate at a time.
Yeah, that's monogamy.
We said
Misogynist.
misogynist.
I said misogynist. Misogynist.
We said
But you asked that word you said that first.
You are lying 3/4.
No,
What I
I
said?
thought you said misogynist. The heck you said?
But a person who shows a strong dislike for women or who acts in a way that negatively affects women in particular. The comment was, it takes a very sick person to want to be monogamous with a misogynist individual. No? Okay, so here's the question.
So the person is sick to want to be with a guy like that.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of
Let me
sick
tell you what
people
grandma
out
used to say.
Nah.
There's a lot of sick people. Grandma used to say, what's off in you gonna come out.
Yeah.
Meaning you're going to see some signs. She always say, boy, you can only be stupid for so long.
No, grandmama said a lot of stuff.
Oh, she thought like, but
I didn't say all
so
that.
yeah, she probably said you just weren't paying no attention.
That's true.
So here's a question for you, Doc. Why would a woman overlook or excuse the behavior?
It depends what her goals is. So it sounds like her goal might be to live a certain lifestyle and get her needs met. So I really don't. In this situation, you need more information. You need more information. How did they meet? They could be high school sweethearts. I don't know. How did they meet?
That's good that you asked that question because I was told some years ago, and I know a couple of people who actually, two who married NBA players and one who married NFL players. Mm-hmm. I was told that there are women who specifically go places where these ballers go just to get a baller. So,
And get a baby.
all you want is a baller and a check and a baby, but you don't know what else you're going to get.
Gonorrhea.
Oh,
No, I don't know about that. Come on, man.
Herpes simplex T.
But yeah, I just need more information on it.
So from the inbox, you got it's a spirit.
You know.
You want to love and be loved so bad that you overlook some red flags. True or
It's
false?
a spirit? Is that what it is?
That's what they say.
Does she have her own money? Does she work at Saks Fifth
Is she a
Avenue?
lawyer? What is she?
We don't know. She was married to them, but I don't know what she used to do.
Man, where's Google at? Google!
I see.
Don't be good. You know his girl started talking.
Oh yeah, that's right. What's her name? Siri? No, that's not Siri.
Alexa.
Alexa.
Come on.
Okay, folks, let's do this.
You got that British accent?
Here it is.
I like that.
Here's the question. This came in the inbox. Can one woman, after a bad relationship, cause a man to hate all women?
So does that mean he go gay?
One.
Say again.
No, he just hates
one
women.
woman.
Can one woman, okay, y'all in a relationship, you and this woman, y'all break up, and now he hates all women.
So
He
what is-
becomes misogynist.
Yes, it can happen. Just like,
Oh,
just like a woman
starts
can,
hating.
just like a woman can be in a marriage with
So
a
what is
man
it?
and hate all men.
But hating women doesn't mean he doesn't.
So what he does is he has sex with them, treats them like trash.
Like,
Yeah, he
dude,
just treat him bad.
like dude.
He just treat
But
him
did you
bad.
answer the question?
Can it happen? Does it happen?
Yeah.
Happen?
I did have. I said yeah.
Oh,
A
yeah.
woman can make a man, yeah.
Sandra says yes, it can.
Yes.
So after a breakup, I don't like none of you.
No, I'm just gonna start just being a hype.
Hey, ghosting. Have y'all heard of this new thing, ghosting? Y'all been texting for a while. Y'all been talking.
We talked about. Was you on the last show? Because we talked about it.
Okay, yeah. Okay. Okay, so on this is ghosting thing is like a new trend that's happening, especially with these high school kids. And so somebody gets their heart broken because somebody ghosts them. So now they treat all the rest of them that come after them like trash.
Okay. So one woman spoiled it for everybody.
Can't do it. Just like one
Vanessa
man
Alexander,
can
if
spoil
you're
it,
still on, don't
like
say nothing, okay?
Just
All right,
like-
let's go back.
Who was it? Who?
That's an inside thing.
It's just like the women when the women get out scoring, the scoring woman get out mad and hate me forever.
Yeah.
They write the songs about it and everything.
Everything.
Who good for that? Mary J. Blige,
Oh yes.
my ex-wife Fantasia.
That ain't right.
That wide mouth bass.
Who?
Oh,
I
chucked his whole.
Boy,
You talking about that?
I know.
Oh,
I know.
You finna get whooped.
Boy, you about to get told. Listen, you don't put your mouth on Fantasia.
Oh, man.
So a woman can do it to a man, and it happens vice versa.
Right.
Because if she breaks his heart, wait a minute, one of them came in. Let me see. Because if she breaks his heart, okay, here it is right here. This came in. I've got stars by this because it made me curse when I got it. It says, a man can become, say the word. You don't like how I say it.
Misogynistic?
Yeah, you don't like how I say it. I say, well,
Yeah,
a man can become misogynistic
There you go.
while being monogamous if he dates above his price range and then loses his dream woman when his money runs out. Watch what else she says.
Oh.
Watch this.
Who is that?
Watch what else she says. She says he tricked her to get her.
Damn.
Oh,
baby. This is so heavy right here. I got.
That's some cold listeners.
Man, look at, I have to look at this comment. There's so much to it.
Her name is
No,
Alyssa J.
That's an inbox, isn't it?
That's an inbox.
But it's
No,
up
it's
here.
not,
It's
is it?
posted up here.
Oh,
Yeah, it's posted there. Because a man can become misogynistic while being monogamous if he dates above his price range. Stop right there.
What does that mean?
Stop right there. I need to understand.
Oh,
Because I responded to this.
So he
I didn't get a
worked.
response back.
I went to
So
camp.
he worked at the grocery store, but she's,
A lawyer.
she's a
No,
lawyer.
no, we don't. It's
Above his,
opposite. He's saying she is saying that he was dating a woman above his means. He couldn't afford her.
Right.
Right.
But for whatever reason, he got this stimulus check and he was balling like he could. And then his stimulus check ran out.
or borrowing
And she
his
wants the
homeboy
same
car.
lifestyle that he was giving her or whatever. And then he loses her.
Mhm.
And then he flips out.
Well, first of all, he got $600.
You don't know what he got.
You make that stretch. That's a good 2
Yeah,
days. 3 days.
Yeah.
No,
But yeah, he had 4 dependents too.
Okay.
So here's the deal. She's above his
Yeah,
price range. The lady says if he dates above his price range and then loses his dream woman when his money runs out. But then the heifer goes on to say
What the hell?
he tricked her.
With that stimulus check.
Ain't no trick. Why was it about the money? I got so much going on with
Man,
me. I can't even think.
but
But my little brain is.
But that's
Well,
how the game is right now,
well,
right? That's how the game is.
What's wait.
That's how the game
Hold on.
is now.
Sandra,
Tricking ain't treating.
Sandra finna make me mad. Sandra says it happens all the time. She called him a great pretender. The Tarian says,
Great
okay.
pretender.
Yeah. The Tarian, he used that stimulus. So here's the deal. Did he trick her? Just because he spent a couple dollars on her? Is that a trick?
No.
It depends. It depends.
I mean, unless he was acting as if he, you know, did he lie and say he had a particular position? Did he lie? Was he borrowing somebody's car? You know,
Where did he take?
But let me ask you this: if he borrowed somebody's car, hell, if he borrowed somebody's money, if he took out a loan, is that the required standard that he needs to stay in? What if he had?
That wouldn't be my dream woman, but it might be his dream woman.
We ain't talking about the dream woman. We talking about the woman herself.
She a gold nigga.
She's a gold nigga.
She's a gold nigga.
She don't care what he ain't. He ain't giving plasma. He ain't got no feelings. He giving plasma with butt. He giving the step in the butt. He ain't got no. His hands walking with band-aids on. He giving plasma.
Listen.
He got to do his butt. Give plasma in his butt.
Wait.
No, she don't care.
Listen.
She don't care.
I'm just saying. If I gotta jump through all these hoops,
Yes.
you know,
That's
he's gonna
crazy.
get this dream.
I'm not jumping.
For what he believes is his dream girl.
for what he believes, he's got to have a certain status of money. He believes.
I don't want her.
He believes that he has to have a certain status and or money
Can I say
just to get his dream girl.
I got something about dream about this here. I'm sorry. How you got to pick? He had to pick. My wife is here, and I think I told this story before. I tell her I had to pick two girls. I had my wife. She's my wife now, and this other chick on my hand. So it was two girls.
Oh,
So the other chick and my wife.
Everybody send your hands this way.
We was dating. Listen, we was dating.
Yes, Lord.
And my wife, she was jazzy.
That's
She had her boots, and I saw her, and she had a car, her hair was fixed all the time, and she was real jazzy. And the other girl was kind of hood, whatever. Anyway, so the other girl had asked me that she was hungry one day. I ain't had no money, no job, no nothing. I'm hungry. Can you take me get something to eat? And I said, no, I ain't got no money, but we go to my house, I can fix your hamburger. I don't want you to fix me no hamburger. I can't fix no hamburger. So I
Red flag.
That's a red flag.
Ignore the sign.
That's a red flag.
She don't want no home.
No, but wait. Who was the red flag? Him or her?
She was.
She
She
him or
didn't
her?
want me to fix her no hamburger. She was a red flag.
Okay.
So anyway, so then when I saw that, I said, no, I can't deal with this one. So now when I was with my wife and I would ask her to, go get me. I was trying to use at that time. Oh, she wasn't having it. Nah, you ain't using me. I know what your little dog side Negro got. Nah. So she kind of peeped game.
Okay.
So she was being hard or whatever. So that's how I wound up winning, because that's who I got. But the other girl who wanted that Nick got to eat.
What's her name?
No, don't do it. She wound up marrying my homeboy brother. And they got married. They ain't like, and he saw, man, that broad is crazy, this and that.
Not that crazy,
She's not
She
crazy.
exhibits bizarre.
So we saying above your means. That's how I'm just throwing about the money wise. So she was trying to pimp me, try to get some. I ain't got this.
But a hamburger at the house.
Also, man, I could make a cold hamburger.
Mike said you supposed to tell her you ain't had no money.
Look,
Listen,
I need that one that's cool with you.
You said you supposed to tell her.
I need somebody we can
Is there
be
somebody-
somebody jelly.
ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching the show, answer this question either yes or no. Do you believe that a person should date in their financial bracket? Don't date above your family. You can't afford her. You can't afford him. Or he can't afford you, whatever. Do you believe you should date in your financial bracket, or is it just open? Because I got some partners. Let me tell you, I got a partner who ain't had a job in 28 years.
What?
But he keep a bad chick on his own.
What? But
He
now
ain't had a job.
listen,
What's his name? Tommy?
it's his mouthpiece.
That's what it is.
That's their
Conversation.
Conversation, yes. And how they do, that woman, he might be getting them women who's not really mentally stable. They could be mentally stable, they got
Right.
blue, but
So-
he could be putting it down.
Let's see. Connie says yes. Sandra says no. Michelle Giles says no. Giles says no. Miss Lady Dub must be feeling it tonight because she didn't take a whole nother essay. She says if you meet a high maintenance person who has expectations for a lifestyle you can't provide, go meet someone else.
Yes.
Don't pretend you got it to get it, because that person will realize the reality of what you have to offer. The Target gave a whole textbook answer. That was sweet. The Target says no, y'all can work it out. Ruth says no. Miss Lady Dove says I have never worried about what a man can give me from his wallet,
but
from his heart.
It doesn't matter what you have in your pocket, whatever. It's how it's how the whole conversation piece. Like I say, I didn't have. My wife, she had a little bit. I saw it in her. So I'm thinking, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sitting here with my home, but like, you know, we can juice these girls. We can get something, you know. But she wasn't having it. His girl was paying at the pocket, was giving him what. Yeah, she wasn't having it.
So here's the question.
So I'm just saying, but she had her mama had it, and her whole look. And when I was dating back then, whatever, was totally different.
Yeah.
She was classy. She the stirrups and the boots, you know, she was a fine little skinny little thing.
Snap out of it.
Oh, yeah. but that north side came out, that mouthpiece was talking.
Oh, and then
28 years later,
Here's the question. Does romance require finance?
It shouldn't. But listen to this. I pose a question all the time in my groups. Can money make you happy?
Y'all answer that question. Can money make you happy?
Yes or no?
They're gonna act holy.
Yes or no?
with a Bible verse on it. And Deuteronomy
Can money make you happy? Because at the end of the day, a lot of this, what we're talking about, these relationships and the motives these women and these men are going after, is coming down to this money, finance.
But you need money, though, man.
Okay, so let's answer the question.
Let's talk
and
about
let's unpack that.
Okay, you need money though. You gotta help. I like to do different things. And I cook. I cook a whole bunch of stuff.
So you like cooking?
She gotta have some money. Go to H&M by this.
Okay.
But
if I
get
let
a
go,
girl who don't want you to cook, want you to take her to Ruth Chris.
No, but that's
If
what
I
he likes doing.
listen,
That's what he likes doing.
if I ever meet a woman that don't want me to cook, she ain't gotta talk to me. Because I'm gonna cook.
It ain't too many.
It is what it is. I don't care. I'm 45 now. Here, if I don't get nobody in 4 years, I'm good anyway.
Now, what is she this foodie? What is she a foodie?
That was a joke, y'all. That was a joke.
What is she a foodie?
Here go another essay, but this essay is allowed because this one is from Claudia. Let's see what Claudia says. Claudia says, I remember when I was in college, and there was this guy, also in college, who lived in the first floor of my building.
Is he sitting beside me?
He had a nice convertible. So no, that's not him. He had a nice convertible sports car and used the car to pick up girls. His name was Jeremiah Rankins. That is what I thought until I actually got to know him. Now, don't take it back. Don't take it back. He used his car to pick up girls.
I used the puppies to pick up girls. I raised pit bull puppies. I used the puppies.
Puppies were so cute.
The puppies got you.
That's like when you borrow somebody's baby and pretend like you know. Oh, y'all never did. You never did.
I had a baby.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Gary says cook me. Oh, hey, you know I'm gonna cook. Your lady, she says yes, it can. Money, and he just said that sitting next to me. I
said what?
She says yes, it can. Money answers all things.
That's right.
Keep listening, because retail therapy makes me happy.
Oh, it does.
Going to get facials and massages makes me happy.
That's one of love vacations
makes me happy. Having the home I love makes me happy. It all takes money. That's what I'm talking about. It takes. You gotta have some money though.
This is real. Y'all talking real. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Money can make you happy. It will not solve all your problems.
True that.
Whoa. Well, I gotta argue that, but let's see what Michelle says. I think the better question is, does a lot of money make you happy?
A lot of money make me happy because
what does scripture say?
What does scripture say?
Money does what?
Answers all.
How many things? How many things?
All.
How many things?
All.
I can't hear nobody.
Is that Ecclesiastes?
No,
It answers all things.
Did you hear what he said?
Deuteronomy 79.
You don't know.
I don't money was good
Your wife said the puppy is what got her.
Mm-hmm.
You still got a puppy?
That was what she said.
You still
No,
got
we
a
gave
puppy?
it away.
Oh.
That puppy bit my son in the face 2 years ago.
Oh, okay. Puppy had to go.
Pit bull?
Sandra says this. Talk about it. Sandra says money from both parties. We talked about this before. We're going to talk about it again real quick.
Okay.
I have an issue with asking a woman for anything. I was talking to the guys in the barbershop about this. My barber said, yeah, I asked for $100. But everybody else is like, no, I have a problem. So Sandra says money coming from both parties.
What you
I have an issue with
if you dating or if you married?
I don't care if we're dating. Like, you can't take me on a date and me not take the check. I'm just old school like that. I'm going to take the check.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pay for the check.
My
Now,
wife treated me to breakfast yesterday.
Well, you've been married 37 years. Humor me with it. Humor me and say, let me get this. Lie to me. Say, I get it. No, I'm saying, no, I got it. But don't just act like you said we on a date and your expectation is I take care of everything. Now, women are raised that way, that the man should take care of everything. But there ought to be sometimes. Well, you know, now you got the independent women now. I got this. I can take care of myself.
I don't need no man.
Let me
I don't need no man.
Oh, yeah, you need a man. Michelle says, I mean, we all have money, though. So that would mean we all are happy.
Not Thursday.
Right?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
My wife said that.
Mike Dub, hey, man, good to see you. I hadn't seen you in a minute. A lot of money makes me happy, too. I mean, of course.
Yeah.
For sure.
19 years, not 37.
This lady said hi to you earlier. What's your name?
Jeremiah.
On the phone.
Who's
She
this?
said hi to you earlier, but we didn't mention it. Her name is Harold Hale.
Oh, yeah, what's up, Miss Hale?
Money can't buy you peace, and a sound mind. Did you hear what I said?
Peace of mind.
Well, tell me what scripture said. Money does what?
Answers
How many
all
things?
things.
How many things?
All
I
things.
can't hear them. I can't hear
All things.
them. Hey, one more time.
All things.
Man,
All things.
y'all, it's 8:31. We are over our time. We enjoyed you again tonight, every week. Just tonight, we just happen to be all at my house doing a little business and hanging out again. We're going to be back. We're going to be back next week at 7:30, and hopefully you will join us and be on time because we are all on time. I'm going to run through these comments, and then I'm going to switch down to the doc and let the doc give you his closing remarks. But Consuelo Connie says you can have all the money in the world and still could be unhappy. Happiness is deeper than money. You better preach right there on the left foot. Eulalia says we are happy all of the time. Life circumstances do happen, but happiness depends on what's happening. Catch that on the call in the car as you drive. What you got, Doc?
Hey, big shout out to Claudia, Lady Hale, and Michelle Giles. Thank y'all for joining us, and everybody else that was on the chat. I just know them a little bit more personally. This is just a friendly reminder for y'all to get the help before it gets its worst. This is Jeremiah with Minor to Major, where we help people turn their minor setbacks into major comeback. Get therapy before it gets worse, and be sure to get therapy before your marriage is dissolved, before it gets at its worst. Catch it at the very beginning where you see the problem, the issues, nip it in the bud early and fast. Thank you.
Here's my problem. You said Michelle Giles, and you've been listening to me call her Michelle Giles for the longest.
It might be.
Am I my brother's keeper or not? I just need to know. Is it Giles?
I don't know
or
who's
Giles?
right. I don't know. Michelle. What Michelle G?
We'll go with Michelle G. Michelle G?
MG.
Which one is it?
No, Michelle.
Michelle, can you give these guys a tutorial of last name? Because they all.
Yeah, break it down for us.
Anyway, what's up, everybody? DC the comedian.
The
And
breakdown.
Sebastian. Sebastian is coming back home. I got it for close. Anyway, hit me up on Facebook, DC the Comedian, Instagram, my website, www.dcthecomedian. Hey, follow us, share us, male voice every Thursday. We doing this. Peace.
Doc said it right. So it's Giles. Yeah, whatever. KC.
I'm gonna put a
Hey,
wow.
just want to say to you, especially ladies, but men as well, but pay attention to the signs. All of us have a built-in instinct. We are created by God with abilities like God. So God has given you the ability to discern things. So when you notice something is out of order, something's wrong, or there's an instinct that's telling you something, pay attention to it. As the old folk used to say, my first mind told me. Listen to your first mind. Because usually your first mind is really from God. So pay attention to your first minor, because you can save yourself a whole lot of heartache, trouble, and hurt. So pay attention.
I knew that nigga.
Before we go,
I knew that nigga was disturbed.
listen, before we go, everybody do me a favor. Copy that number that's going across the bottom of the screen. It's the National Domestic Violence Hotline. Share that. Somebody may see it on your page and may need that number, but won't tell you. So share that number at the bottom of the screen real quick. We appreciate you for watching us, and I'm over my hour, so I can't thank y'all for 30 minutes like I always do. But again, we'll see you guys next week on Thursday at 7:30 p.m. sharp, and we will be real. We will be raw, and we will be relevant. You know why? Because we are
The Male Voice.
Oh, we got that down.
You did it.